Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're gonna play Some TCG. This is a roguelike deck builder, but it's meant for multiplayer. We're gonna be playing in a single player mode, but keep in mind that that's not where the game shines. The game is supposed to be for multiplayer. The idea of this game is that you're gonna be building your own deck of cards and you're gonna try to figure out the best deck that you can use to destroy the enemies. You can also play with preset decks, which is what we're gonna do. So we're going to start a brand new game, we're going to create our own host, and we're going to start with, let's say, the Conqueror deck, and then we can try to make our very own deck if you wanted to. So let's go with the Arena Classic. Now this in the middle is the HP that you currently have. What's important is that it's not the goal of the game to get the enemy to 0. At that point the game will not stop. Instead you need to get yours or his draw pile, which is this number here, to 0, and then whoever has the most point wins. It's really important to note that this game is timed because it's meant for multiplayer so that the opponent doesn't have to wait forever. So you only have 1 minute to play your cards. Up on the bottom here, you've got your mana. So for example, we can play this crossbow, deduct 3 points from the opponent each turn. We're gonna play that, and we can place it somewhere over here. We're gonna have up to 6 spots. We've got no more mana, so we're gonna end our turn, and then he gets to go. He's going to be drawing more cards as he plays. Now some of these will stay like the crossbow, but some of these have a specific effect that will be applied and then move. For example, this sword, if you place it, will disappear. Discard 1 card from the opponent, it will take 1 card from his hand, put it over here so he can't play it. Now remember that the goal of the game is to get the draw pile to 0. What does that mean? That means that you will not be gaining more cards. You will go through your deck of pile once and that's it. So that's why it's a really good idea to use cards that kind of remove cards from his hand, because then he can never play it. So he played a Panther, deducts 6 points from the opponent, draws 3 extra cards from your deck. Let's do that. And then we're gonna play add plus 6 points. We're just gonna get a little bit more HP. Now we've got 3 mana, so essentially every turn we get more mana up until we gain a maximum, which I believe is 3 in our case. So we can't get more than 3. Alright, next we could play, so this is, the assassin, what it does is it can capture a card from opponent's hand, but more importantly it will possess a card from the enemy board. So if you had a crossbow just like this, we could possess it and move it to our side. However, we're gonna play instead, this is also Superstorm is interesting. Sometimes the problem can be that your pile here is too full, so that you can't place new cards anymore, so that can be useful. Spartan deducts 8 points and captures all of these, captures 1 card from the opponent's hand. So this means that we will take his cards to our hand and then we can play it. We also still have 1 turn, so we deduct 4 points from the opponent, why not? So this is just 1 effect, so it will disappear immediately after, which is good. This is actually good because it doesn't pollute our space here. Yeah, so what he played now is a shield. This is a really cool thing of him because this means I can do absolutely nothing. All of these cards, even if they immediately disappear, they have to be placed somewhere. So if he places a shield like this, we can literally do nothing for this turn. We can't even do like Pandora's box at plus 6 points. We're just gonna end our turn. There's nothing for us to do. Okay. Alright, next we can play, we've still got 3 mana. Discards all the active cards on board. Let's do deduct 4 points from the opponent each turn. Why not? And then we'll play another crossbow. So you can see we're going to be able to get his HP to 0 very quickly, but it's not going to help us end the game because we have to kind of wait it out. We can do Pandora's box. Now at this point we only have 2, well actually we still have 3 spaces because it doesn't stay, but you gotta keep in mind that eventually you're gonna have to get rid of this, because if you make this too full, it's the same as when he did the shield, you can't actually do anything else anymore. So let's do... Discards and captures 1 card from the opponent's hand and deduct 7 points from your opponent. Oh, we don't have enough mana for that, that costs 3. So let's do resurrect 1 card from your graveyard to the board. Sure. End our turn. See, he has no HP, but we're still gonna keep playing. At plus 3 points each turn. Okay, so we could destroy that with the assassin. We can capture it, and then it's going to be moving into our own hand. So we now get those points. Captures 1 card from the opponent's hand. Sure. We'll get a cup. End our turn. And we've got a lot of cups. What do the cups do? At plus 3 points. Sure. We could do another one. And then we'll do a Pandora's box. I'm trying to place cards that will immediately disappear so that I don't end up in a situation where I can't place a card on the board, because that happened in my test game. It's really bad. Like, for example, if I were to... Well, actually, the assassin would disappear, but... yeah. It's important to not... Alright, there was one additional card at the start of each turn, so this is actually good for me because this will help me go through my draw pile faster, and because I'm winning anyways, it's actually good for me to try to go to 0 cards as quickly as possible. So for example, the assassin now, if I play it, it's going to fill up my board and then I will not be able to play anything else at all until he removes my cards, not me, because I won't be able to play anything that removes my cards. So instead I'm going to play Super Thunder, just say, hey, everything go away. And now I have a space so I can start placing things. So I'm going to place nothing because I've got no mana. And yes, okay, he played a shield so I can do nothing, so we'll just end our turn again. And he still has 3 cards left. Alright, we're gonna place the... No, I was hoping we'd have another boat that would allow us to draw more cards, but we can't do that. Deduct 7 points and discards 2 cards from the opponent. Sure, that's pretty cool. And then we could play nothing else because we've got no more mana. He only has 2 cards left, so it's gonna be the end of the game very, very soon. Alright, we'll play... Alpha Sword is kind of pointless. Well, actually, yeah, he has 8 points, so we'll get him to 0. Why didn't it remove? Supposed to remove 13 points from him, but whatever. I guess we'll do the assassin. No, we can't. We can play the bow tie then. It was supposed to deduct 13 points from him. Not sure why I didn't do that, but okay. Okay, now we won, and we're now level 1, so we can check out our current unlocks. We actually need no card unlock until level 5. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna create a new deck of cards here. We're gonna call it Sampstra's deck of cards. And we're gonna play things. We're gonna try to put things here that allow us to draw more cards. So we'll grab this mask, draw 2 additional cards from your deck. We'll get 3. We can have from 21 to 24 cards. Then we'll get deduct 2 points from the opponent each turn. We'll get 2 of those. Add some points, I like that. Deduct 7 points and discard 2 cards from the opponent. Sure. We'll take a Pandora box or 2. What else could we get? The Panthers, they're really cool. Because they allow to discard from the opponents and draw 3 extra cards. We'll also try to grab a couple of these bow ties. Draw 1 additional card from your deck and deduct 3 points from the opponent. That's fantastic. Now we definitely want something like that allows us to like remove everything, like the Super Thunder. Discards all the cards on the active board. We could do the shield, because we have seen others have it and that's been pretty cool. There's like 1 card from your graveyard, sure. Maybe another regular Thunder and Super Crossbow? Sure. Okay, so this is our new deck of cards, so let's see how well it's gonna go in practice. Is that a good deck of cards? Is that bad? I don't know. We'll check it out. So let's do another one against the AI with the Sampstra's deck. And we'll see how well we can do. So this time we have a lot more draws, so the question is, we'll be able to destroy enough of their health in order to win, because we should be able to go through the cards very quickly. So we'll play the... Okay, he goes first. He has a mask, so he drew more cards. I'll start with the... Actually, I can't start with this because I don't have the points. Draw 1 additional card from deck and deducts 3 points from the opponent. Let's start with that. End our turn. He's playing a Panther, so he hurt me quite a bit. We'll do another... No, actually, instead of the spear, let's do the Super Bow Tie now. It's going to give us more cards. Oh, he's playing shield, so we can't do anything this turn. That's a bit irritating. But the turn after that, we could play Odana, which is quite nice. He took my Super Bow Tie. How dare you. Alright, let's play Odana now. Do some pretty high damage to him. End our turn. See, he's now already down to 11 cards, so he's actually moving very quickly through this time. Now, we've got 3, so we're gonna start with something... Yeah, this is gonna take 1... thing from him, and then I think we'll place this Super Crossbow just to try to make sure that he can play, hopefully, some of the good cards that he's got. Now we only have 1 different in HP, so we really want to make sure, because his cards are getting low, that we get a lot more points. So we're going to play a couple of Pandora's boxes, and then we'll play this Spear. Okay, so now we have a pretty big difference in points. That should help us. He played a Panther. Where's my Panther? I have a Panther as well. We'll start with the Cursed Grapes just to take some of his stuff away. Then I think we'll go with Gold Coin. What does the Zeus crown do to him? It gives him points each turn. So actually you might want to play... Well, I just played the Curse Grape, so this is not as effective. So I just play a mask instead. Oh, we could do a shield on... Because he's gaining points each turn and we're not. But we are taking away some of his points each turn. Yeah, let's do a gold coin to give ourselves more points. And we'll play a shield. So he now can't do anything for his turn. Which is useful for us. And I think we'll play the Thunder just to kind of get rid... Oh no, the Super Thunder? Sure, because he's gaining a lot of points per turn, we don't want that to happen. And we'll do like a regular Thunder, because we only have a difference of 10 points. Now you can see how big of a difference the deck of cards makes. In the previous one, it was much easier for us to get his points to 0, but the combat took a really long time. Which obviously might not be a problem, but... There's like one card from your graveyard. Is this like a random card or a specific card? We'll try it. Oh, we got a Thunder, nice. And I guess we'll play the Mask. Okay, we can play the Panther, which is going to do a lot of damage to him. And it's essentially going to end the game because it will allow us to draw 3 more cards. So let's play this. And we have 1. Yeah, but this one was a lot more challenging. I like that. I like the fact that the deck of cards makes such a big difference. Alright, we do, however, want to make sure, I think if we were going to edit this deck, we would want to make sure that we take a little bit more of the cards that actually give us like more damage. I think we don't need this many masks, we'll just stick to like maybe 1 mask. And I'll try to pick something that does a bit, actually the Zeus crown, which gives me more HP is good. And then just something that does damage. Can we do like more Thunder, more Panthers? We can't. Deduct 5 points from the opponent, limits the opponent with 1 playable card for the next turn. Let's grab that. Alright, we're gonna try this new set. Got no unlock still, yes. And let's play one more game. Do one more, again with the Sampstra's deck, Arena Classic, and let's go. Okay, we'll see whether our deck of cards is gonna be better or not. And we'll start this with the Cursed Grapes. Yeah, so we'll do the same thing as he is, just like make sure. Okay, go away, Super Bowtie. Oh, he's playing a shield this early? Come on. Okay, I guess I'll do nothing. Alright, Super Crossbow is gonna allow us to discard what he did, so let's actually do that. Let's discard some of his cards, because why not? And then we'll play a Spear. Just to give me an extra card. Ooh, we got the Sandstorm, that's nice. We might actually play that. Actually, he doesn't have many cards, so it seems like a bit of a waste, the Sandstorm right now. Instead, I think we'll do the Super Bowtie to make sure we've got more cards each turn, and we'll play the gold coin. Give ourselves a little bit more points. Okay. Ooh, Panther, yes please. And then we could play... Regular Thunder? Sure, let's just get him down. Yeah, this seems like it could be also the draw dependent, but it seems like this is gonna be a much easier combat than the one we had before. I don't necessarily think it was by changing the mask thing. I was thinking it's more the card draw right now, because we get these Super Bowties really early. And we got the Panther really early, which allows us to make this big difference. Yeah, the Super Thunder, do we want to play that yet? Not yet. Actually, we might not want to play it at all. Because we're only 4 cards away from victory. Let's play the shield on him. Make sure he can't do anything next turn. And now we could do... Oh, we got the shield again. Interesting. Let's give ourselves +5 points. Do we have any... And actually, we don't need a card draw. Because we're going to be able to draw these 2 cards with the Super Bowtie next turn already. Yeah, so this was a way easier combat than the one before. Yeah, you won. Alright, so this is Some TCG. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments. And you can click on the right to watch some other roguelike deck builders that we play on this channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye!